What's up everybody? It's been a long time since I dropped a vlog and there's a very good reason for that. That's because I really haven't been doing much with the lawn. It's been over 90 to 95 degrees for the last 2 weeks and right now we're finally gonna get a break. All that I've really been doing this whole time is mowing, watering, and just trying to keep the grass in survival mode basically. So I haven't been fertilizing, I haven't been putting down any weed killer like I wanted to. So basically we fell way behind and the lawn is showing it right now. So if we take a look around, the weeds have absolutely exploded in the lawn, especially the clover here. We also have some ant hills popping up, clover just all over the place. The grass is kind of lightening up. And I also discovered another problem. Here's some more clover here. We have poa triv starting to spread in other places in the lawn that I didn't even know it existed, which is a very bad sign. There's some up in this corner that I noticed. There's also other spots over here. So we are gonna kill that with Glide today. And as you can see, this corner is just completely out of control with triv, and it's making its way this way, and it's making its way up as well. We need to take care of that ASAP. So over on the dark 30 side, it is looking pretty good. We had some animals tearing up some stuff over here, some squirrels. But for the most part, the grass looks pretty dang good. It is under fertilized, it needs fertilizer. And as you can see, we have a clover and crabgrass infestation coming in, as well as some other weeds that I'll show you as well. We have like spurge, things like that. This is all crabgrass growing in, more spurge. So I'm hoping our concoction takes care of most of this. We have dandelions all on the outside edge there. But for how much heat, humidity, and just overall bad weather we've had, this has been standing up to it very, very, very well. Especially being under fertilized, I have a feeling that if I don't fertilize this soon, we're gonna start running into some issues that are gonna be self-induced when it comes to disease or something like that. I mean, look at this big old broadleaf we got coming in. So this is gonna need a shot of fertilizer soon. Whether that's slow release or fast release, it just needs something. But overall, I'm very happy on how the overseed turned out for basically not getting a lot of nitrogen and just getting mowed and watered in some very, very crazy heat. One problem I am having is right here. And I didn't realize this was gonna be a problem, but that problem is coming from this backboard and the sun shining through it and really frying this area. It's acting like a magnifying glass, which wasn't an issue before it was in, obviously. So now I think I need to give this a little more extra attention and give it some more water. I'm not really sure how else to combat it other than that right now. But overall, other than the weed issues we're having over here, this looks pretty dang good. No disease problems with crazy heat and humidity. Just been mowing and watering. Backyard, kind of the same issues as the dark 30 side. We got a lot of weeds, crabgrass, clover, broadleaf, things like that. And then also in this test plot, it is almost fully in. You can see the difference in the grass. Hopefully on camera you can, but I can definitely see it. It's still young grass, but we have a lot of crabgrass that popped up in it. And also, like a dummy, I hadn't spread some fertilizer in here. I thought it was ammonium sulfate, but it was actually urea. So I put it down too heavy in a few spots, as you can see right here and right here. And I end up burning the lawn, which is kind of dumb. But this is starting to come in. It could use another shot of fertilizer now that it's starting to mature. But you can definitely see the color difference in the grass, as this whole thing really needs some fertilizer as well. But overall, it's not doing that bad, but it's not really flourishing or doing that great either. The one thing I will say that's really helped this year is that even flow. I only put down one application of that, and I have barely any localized dry spots this year when normally I have a ton of them. As you can see, I have no dormant areas in my lawn, and it's been pretty bad in some other people's lawns around the neighborhood this year because it has been so damn hot. Like, this is a very abnormal summer for us. The humidity has been high, which has helped a little bit, but between the wind and the heat, my goodness, the the grass has been really struggling in some people's lawns. That even flow has helped out a ton. I am gonna put down another application here by the time the end of the year rolls around, probably during overseed season, but definitely give that stuff a try if you haven't. It definitely works with the heat. Now, another weed I've been having a huge problem with is this wild garlic or wild onion. I'm not sure which one it is, but it basically just grows down this line there and on the edge of the fence here, and it's almost impossible to get rid of. One of the ingredients we're gonna be using today is labeled to get rid of this, so I'm hoping with a few shots it is gonna get rid of that wild garlic as well, because it's been a pain in my butt the last 2 years as well. So if you guys have that, definitely stay tuned so you can see how to get rid of it. All right, you guys, it's now the following day, and yesterday I had a bunch of issues. Number one, I thought I had quinclorac, but it was actually triclopyr that I had in my garage. So I had to go to site one and pick up some quinclorac to get rid of the crabgrass. Also, I only had a little bit of speed zone left, so I had to go back to site one and then pick up some T-zone. I wanted to switch it up this time. I know T-zone does a little bit better on clover and things like that, and it's a little bit more powerful, I think, for what we're trying to hit. So I wanted to try T-zone. I've never tried it before, so we're gonna go with that. It's basically the same thing as speed zone, but a little bit different. Now, last time when I went and sprayed weeds with this concoction, I added urea for a adjuvant, and I also put in Dawn dish soap as a spreader. This time I'm not gonna do that because after doing some research, basically a lot of people said I'm kind of flirting with danger of burn by putting those two things in with these two. When I put it down the last time, I put it in my backyard and I really didn't care. It was nasty back there. I didn't care if I killed the lawn or I had some burn. I do care if I burn the front and back with this now. So I'm gonna be a little more cautious, but what we're gonna do is just mix these two with water. They basically call for 1.5 ounces of each per 1,000 square feet. Mix it up and spray it across your lawn evenly. We should get results in 2 to 3 days to see some death, but this concoction I have used before in the past and it does work very well. I'm trying to kill as much as possible at one time. That way I don't have to come back and spot spray anything or anything like that. The one thing I'm gonna do a little different though is I'm only going to spray T-zone on my main front lawn because I have barely any crabgrass. The only place I have crabgrass is on the very front edge where the road is. So what I'm gonna do is I'll put a little bit extra in my tank for the side and I'll just spray that edge and that's it. I don't wanna blanket spray my entire lawn with a chemical if I don't have to. The only thing this thing is targeting is the crabgrass. T-zone's gonna take care of all the clover, broadleaf. I have some wild onion and garlic that I told you guys about that I wanna get rid of as well. So that's why I'm only gonna put this into the tank mix on the front. Both of these combined for where I have my crabgrass issues on the back and on the side. So let's mix it up and get into it. For you guys that are new to spraying, I just dropped a video on my main channel on how to spray for beginners. You can watch that up here. It's a very good tutorial to teach you exactly what you need to do when you're spraying your lawn. Well, I already forgot I wasn't putting the quinclorac on my front lawn. 4 times 1.5 is 6. So we'll just spray the back first, I guess. T-zone's thick and white. I wasn't really expecting that, I guess.
Many. Wish that sunny days wouldn't be special if it wasn't for rain. Joy wouldn't feel so good if it wasn't for pain. Death gotta be easy, cause life is hard. It'll leave you physically, mentally, and emotionally scarred. This is for my on the block, cigars, for the on lock, doing life behind bars. I don't say only God can judge me, cause I see things clear. Quick as to give my black 100 years. I'm like Paulie and Goodfellas, you can call me the Don. Like Malcolm by any means, with my in my palm. Slim switch sides on me, ride on me. I thought we was cool, why you want me to die, homie?
All right, it's been 5 days since we put down that weed killer and I'm gonna show you guys the results. So I think a good place to start is over on this side lawn where this was just filled with crabgrass. And as you can see, it is basically all smoked and dying off. There is some green in there, so I'm wondering if a little bit of it survived. I might have to put down another application, but it is all pretty brown. Now if we go to the inside of the yard, we can really see where that crabgrass is all dying in here. Lots of crabgrass that is just being decimated. Now, the one thing I was going to be worried about with this mix is the clover. The clover is definitely dying in spots, but there's definitely spots where it's still green. I'm probably gonna have to put down some triclopyr to just finish it off. Here's some more clover. This looks like it's dying a little better, but I don't think it's gonna go completely away. The one thing about that mix is T-zone is labeled for clover, but it just doesn't do a very good job, not like triclopyr. So I thought putting triclopyr in that mix would be a little too hot to be putting down with all of that different stuff in there. So I just decided to go with T-zone in the quinclorac. I'll come and hit this clover probably with triclopyr by itself and just hit those spots, not blanket spray, just spot spray those if anything is surviving. Along this edge, there was a lot of broadleaf, dandelions, crabgrass, and most of it, 90% of it's all fried, as you can tell. I'm hoping after another week or so, we're gonna go back and look. There might be some survivors. Like there's still a little bit of green in there in some spots. But I would say 90% of it's fried and going away. Like especially over here, it was really bad. Now as far as the main lawn goes, if you remember, there was tons of clover all over in here. And you can still see it, but it's definitely dying off. We'll keep an eye on it, see if it needs another hit. Against this fence line, it was Clover City. You can see all the yellow just dying off. So the one thing I did notice is my lawn got a little lighter after that application. I don't know if it stung it a little bit and kind of just stressed it out, but I definitely need to put down some fertilizer now just to let it get bounced back and get back to life. But yeah, you can see here, this is all dying. So it did pretty good. Same with all the dandelions, crabgrass, everything up here, all smoked and fried. And look at this stuff. One thing I was most worried about, this wild onion and garlic, and it has really injured it pretty bad. I still see a lot of green in there though. I'm worried that it's gonna bounce back. This probably needs another app too. So I'm just gonna have to go around and spot spray a lot of stuff. Same thing over here, it didn't hit it as hard, it looks like, on this fence line. Maybe I just didn't spray it good enough. But most of the stuff is dying pretty easily. Last thing I want to show you is the back lawn. We had some crabgrass in the test plot. I forgot that I said I wasn't going to spray over this because it was young grass, but it doesn't look like it damaged the young grass at all. Crabgrass got fried and it is looking good. Over here we had a ton of crabgrass and it's all smoked. I think I might have went a little too heavy over here. I damaged some of the grass. Just because there was so much crabgrass here, I didn't know if I hit it. I think I over applied in this area, but we'll fix that. But overall, very, very happy with the results. So that's how you take care of weeds in your lawn. You might need to put down another application. I was hoping we were only gonna put down one, but unfortunately it looks like we're gonna have to go and do it again. But that's okay, it's super easy to do and it doesn't really take that much time. Now I'm trying to show you guys more of the bad that's happening in my lawn. I'm not just trying to show off perfection all the time like I kind of used to. It was like a pride thing that I had, but now I just wanna show you guys that it's very, very easy to have your lawn bounce back when there's issues. Like look, we're all super busy. I have 3 boys and this summer has been absolutely insane with sports. I have no time after 3 o'clock to do anything in the lawn. It's dark when we get home. So I understand the frustration sometimes because it takes a lot of work to keep your lawn in tip-top shape. But my goal is to show you that you can turn it around very easily even if you have a bunch of problems. Like look you guys, it is the worst time of the year right now. Disease, lack of water, no time. The grass just doesn't like it and it struggles right now. So it's easy to fall behind, but as long as your grass is not completely dormant, it's easy to turn it around quickly as long as you just catch up on a few small things. I appreciate all the support, you guys. I appreciate all of you watching, all the comments, all of the purchases. I'm gonna try knocking out more of these vlogs going forward. I appreciate everything. We'll see you on the next one.